Store water.
Store water. Yeah. Hurry, get in your basement. All right, let's talk about something positive. Our How's the Market segment today.
You haven't been positive?
No, that was kind of negative. It kind of depressed me a little bit. The How's the Market segment today is focused on Newport Beach. And I love when we focus on such positive places like Newport Beach. Newport Beach is doing very, very well. Now, the numbers aren't spectacular, but let's talk about it. Sold properties per month, April of 2011, 40, and April of 2012, 60. So it's a 50% increase. Not bad. But here's the fun part. Bank-owned properties, of the 40 in April of 11, 6 of them were bank-owned. And of the 60 this year, 6 of them were bank-owned.
What's the median sales price?
We'll get there. Just calm down.
What?
And then non-bank properties went from 34 to 54. So that's where the real happenings are in Newport Beach. What about inventory? Well, it's down slightly. It was 455 homes on the market. Now it's 422, which kind of is funny to me because there's 422 homes on the market, but only 60 of them are selling.
Well, larger, higher-priced homes.
Yeah, they don't move quite as fast. Yeah. Of those, 75 back in 2011 were bank-owned, and now 44 of them are as far as what's on the market. So the non-bank-owned, again, is kind of ruling the way. And as far as median price, Scott, last year at this time, you could buy a house in Newport Beach for an average of $1.342 million. And this year you can buy it for $1.320. So it's almost even. But I think what jumps out at me is that only 11% of the sales in Newport Beach are distressed property. Where we
Does that count for short sale too?
Yep.
The numbers that you're doing?
Yeah. So the bank-owned encompasses foreclosures and short sales. So Newport Beach is definitely an example of a city, although, as we said, they don't move a lot because it's $1.3 million on the average. But that city's only got 11% of its sales as distressed homes. And what would you guys say the average is overall, 50? Is it pretty much a 50-50 market overall in Southern California?
It's impossible to say. It's really by communities. All the coastal communities, that's going to be pretty typical of most coastal communities.
There are a lot of inland valley areas that were just decimated by this hole that kind of
Remember we did
averages those things
We
out.
did Riverside County, and that was like 65, 67%.
What would be an interesting statistic to look at is new construction growth. During the years of 2004 to
applications
2009.
for construction.
Applications for construction, because those are the ones that got hit. So where you see unprecedented growth in construction, accompanied with unprecedented growth in home ownership and subprime mortgages, that's where you see the biggest backlash. Newport Beach was not a hotbed of construction.
Yeah.
It was.
Is there a lot of room to build in Newport Beach?
No, there's a lot of to build in communities like that. You've got to deal with coastal commissions and all these
environmental.
The challenges are huge. So
especially when you just can go out to the IE and build up a bunch of houses.
What's the IE?
Inland Empire.
Fontucky, baby,
boom,
the
boom.
909.
Fontucky?
Fontucky. Hey, I
Is that what you just called the Inland Empire, Fontucky?
No, that's what I called Fontucky.
Is that Fontana and what else?
That's Fontana in Kentucky, Frank.
Have you been to Fontana recently?
God, no.
No.
I mean, I haven't.
There's actually some really nice communities in
Fontana.
Absolutely. Yeah, way to backpedal, Fontucky. There's some really nice developments up in the foothills. Yeah.
And
Did you
it's
press
a lot
record?
more developed. I don't
Yes.
think it's fun.
Did you press record? We got a whole show on record. Oh, my God.
Maybe we can upgrade it to, what's upgraded? Fonterolina.
Fonterolina? Oh, you're reaching. You're reaching. But I think it's kind of nice to see that, we've got some communities, and like you said, they're probably the coastal communities as a whole. Any inland communities that you think of that are doing really well?
From what a while back, I saw that Corona was really adjusting well.
Yeah, especially when it's cold with a lime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sitting on the beach.
I could adjust to a Corona right now.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah, Corona, and I think like Rancho Cucamonga area is probably still pretty good. I mean, they had sort of a head start. They were kind of the first ones out of the gate with the
Corona
expansion, and
Corona's directly on the other side, pretty much of Anaheim Hills. So it's literally the commute and there was a lot of newer construction out there as well. So I've seen it adjust pretty well, as opposed to the deeper inland areas. So.
Awesome. Well, we've reached the end of another show, and I'm glad we ended on a high note there with positive report from Newport Beach. We should all run out and buy a house in Newport Beach for 1.3 mil right now. We are here on K-Beach Global Radio on the campus of Long Beach State. We're here every Saturday morning at 10 a.m., so tune in. You can also listen to us on a repeat broadcast Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. You can download the app to your smartphone, whether it be an iPhone or an Android, or you can tune in at kbeach.org by hitting the Listen Live button. I am the real estate coach, your host, and joined every week by Frank Casares, the REO Frank, Elisa Alvarez, the mortgage mistress, and to my left, good radio, Scott Shang, the Dean of Homeownership University. We'll see you guys later. Y'all